position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will have the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Street. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes a grab, and he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Looking forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
They'll start this drive with a pass. The quick out.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Aggies will have it first and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Pedrino. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now first and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Street. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dogs have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him in. It's Street. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Using his legs, it's Pedrino. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Street. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. Turning it on.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Street. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Street. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Spins away from the defense. All kinds of room to the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking down the middle. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Street. They'll immediately call timeout.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Georgia going up tempo. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in College Station. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 31 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Rivera. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's good for a fight.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking deep down the right side. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
Gonna run it. It's Pedrino. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Give to the running back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Off play action on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Mayo. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. It's our forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Street. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Third down coming up after that completion. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Right on target this time. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Line gets set. 1st down. The running back has it. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Not a big surprise the offense is willing to let this guy do something. I mean, we've seen him make plays in this game with his legs. He already has a rushing touchdown. But give the defense credit here in the red zone, getting to him and bringing him to the ground. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. That's not an easy thing to do, so chalk that one up for the defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. A&M comes back out with another first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Makes the grab over the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Finds his big tight end. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Rivera. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes a catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Right down the middle. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Rivera. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and Listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he makes the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.